Okay, ready to roll. Well, I spoke too soon. My computer really did just fritz completely. There we go. Well, that's promising. Just to demonstrate with certainty that you don't have to be too good on the computer to do what we do. This is undeniable proof. All right. That said, off we go. Before we start, ladies and gentlemen, I want to just go over a key thing, which is the risk disclaimer. Trading is risky, and I won't read this to you. Maybe take a screenshot of this, but the central point here is never risk funds you cannot afford to lose. Don't risk money that should be destined for groceries or the rent or the mortgage or whatever it may be. Whatever you have in discretionary income, and you can afford to lose it if things go badly, that's the money to use here. So I won't belabor that point. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Robert Burns. I'm from the Pacific Northwest in the USA. And I'm here actually visiting our daughter in Romania, who just had a baby boy, literally just a week and a half ago. And she and her husband live in Romania. And as a result, because they're Romanian citizens, her mom and her, I'm able and they're able to play with RoboForex. US citizens are not. So that explains why you hear somebody with an American accent playing here. The things I like to do for fun are fly fishing and bass guitar, and can't wait to do more of both of those for the remainder of the year here. Professionally, I'm really into Forex and crypto as far as financial instruments and trading those, and also real estate, big fan of real estate. And over many years, actually before it was really coined as a term, internet marketing, I've been doing internet marketing and team building literally since my hair was a different color. So excited for what we have for you today. We've got a full house and looking forward to having the drawing at the end. So buckle in. We'll get through the information here as quickly as possible and try to hit the high points. Then we'll bring it in for a landing, have a Q&A. And actually, maybe what we do, Robert, I don't know if you want to do the Q&A first or the drawing first. Did you have a feel for that?
Presentation, then we'll do the giveaway, the prize giveaway, then we can open up for Q&A.
Yeah. Let's have the prize maybe as part of the stream, and then we can end the stream and do the Q&A after. That sounds great. So here's what we're going to go over. I'm going to talk about copy trading. I'm going to talk about the solidity of the broker here, going to talk about withdrawals, and then how compounding works. So these are kind of the key points that will be covered. And let me just start by saying that copy trading is something that often is misconstrued. In other words, what is copy trading? What does that mean? Copy trading is the idea that you take either a human trader or a robotic trader. You have an account, you don't have to know really much of anything about trading, and you can enjoy the benefits, assuming you've got a good trader. And there's the good, the bad, and the ugly with traders, like with anything. So you have to be careful about what traders you choose. We're very keen on having people choose good traders, because if you have good trading going on, you tend to stick around, you tend to invite other people. If you don't have good trading going on, there's no quicker way to have attrition of your client base. So we want to make sure, to the degree that we can, we recommend traders. We use traders ourselves, and if the traders are getting good results, we like to share those with the people on our team for obvious reason. That will hopefully put a smile on their face when they also enjoy good results. So next thing I want to get into is the broker. And this was a broker, mind you, being 12 years old. It's actually a bit older than that, but 12 years old is the number that you'll see all over the promotional material. And this was a broker personally that before I met Robert Russell and I saw this post on his Facebook wall, his Facebook profile, that was the thing that attracted me to this. I had already been interested in RoboForex. So it was kind of when I discovered what he was doing and what he was posting about with copy trading, which I was interested in because I like this idea of passive. In other words, yes, I trade myself. Yes, I'm learning to trade, and I've got a lot to learn with that to perfect my skills. But I recognize having trading that comes into a trading account when you can be basically traveling or doing whatever you like doing and having income come in from that trading has a lot of appeal. As long as the broker has the solidity that you know that you're going to not, have a broker disappear. In other words, I'm willing to take market risk, but not willing to take run away with my money risk. And what I liked about this broker is that it has more than a decade, in the trenches, 4.5 million clients in 169 countries. It's regulated by the FSC in the country of Belize, where it's headquartered. The Financial Commission, which it is a part of, is a industry arbitration organization that basically helps brokerages offer services that are basically an independent arbitration organization. So if there's a dispute with the broker, this broker and several other good quality brokers participate in that commission. And if you have a dispute with RoboForex up to 20,000 euros, you can and you prevail in that dispute, then that commission will weigh in and award you the compensation in the event you prevail in a dispute, which just is it's a good faith thing more than anything to show that they're really serious about maintaining a good reputation. Now, these are the instruments that are available from RoboForex, of course, Forex being central to the whole offering here. In addition, cryptocurrencies, stocks, indices. Indices are a favorite, I know, of many of the traders and many of the people that are active with RoboForex. These are things like the Dow Jones Industrial Average, the German 40, better known as the DAX, the US Tech 100, and others. All of the popular indices are here. Additionally, ETFs, and these are all things that are being trialed by the company, but in some cases, like metals, it's not really on trial. It's a very popular trading vehicle, gold and silver. Lots of movement with these over the last couple of months. Of course, energy, oil, natural gas, heating oil, soft commodities, things like coffee, cocoa, sugar, corn, et cetera, and exchange traded funds. Now, I won't, again, read all this stuff to you, but this broker is very well thought of. That was the thing that impressed me before I had met Robert, and I was here and looking at RoboForex as a broker that I wanted to use for my own trading because I was very impressed with the recognition they were getting in the industry. Now, one of the key elements to this whole equation, as I mentioned, is picking good trading strategies, either human traders or robotic traders or both. What a lot of people really want to have happen is not just be reliant on one trader, but probably 2 or 3 traders, maybe as many as 4, so that you have some diversification in the trading. If one trader has a bad day, that means the other 2 or 3 aren't necessarily going to have that same result that day. And again, just to revisit this, very important, trading is risky. This is another one I'd get a screenshot of. You see some of the countries that are not available here for this service, but most countries are. The vast majority of the world's population can use RoboForex. USA, Canada, Japan, Australia. Brazil should not be on this list. I'll get that removed before the next presentation. They are indeed now active with RoboForex, but these are countries that it's not open in. And again, never risk funds you cannot afford to lose. So these are some of the criteria that we are developing as a team to help us and to help our clientele make better choices with regard to traders. Do they have a tight stop loss? Do they have drawdowns that are managed properly? What is a drawdown? A drawdown is just another name for an unrealized loss, a floating loss, which all trading has, but it's a matter of the lower the drawdown, the better. In other words, the drawdown is a reflection of the skill of the trader. If they can maintain good returns and low drawdown, that's a really, really capable trader. We look at the past performance. We look at their win ratio. Do they have a Telegram channel? Are they communicative on that channel? Can you ask questions? How many trades have they taken? What is their overall return? How many investors do they have? Here's a gentleman that Tony, who's on the call here, found this particular individual. And this guy, as you can see, he's very committed to his trading. He actually lives in Dubai. We're very impressed with him and look forward to meeting him in person. He attends different calls that we have from time to time. So you get a sense right away that people like this are committed. They're very, very dedicated to providing good results, providing professional trading skills to our clientele. And that's exactly what we want. We want somebody that is serious. You know, you look at that setup and you see somebody that is not only studying, but is committed to the necessary equipment to do this process properly. Here's an example of one of the trading strategies that we're using. This is actually a robotic trader. This is one that a lot of people like, and coupling that with the human trader here. You know, in other words, here's an example of a couple of trading strategies. You start to look at a graph like this and you want to see this up and to the right. It makes it very easy to, to do your own evaluation and your own due diligence. If you're unfamiliar with this stuff, we're doing it actively in the different groups that we're in to help you make informed decisions about who the traders are and the quality of those traders. And again, you don't have to know anything about trading, but it is helpful to have some reference point about what is a good process for due diligence. What are you guys doing to help me if I'm a brand new client here? What are you doing to help me identify good traders and good results? And keep in mind, if we don't put a smile on your face, you're not going to stay. And we're mindful of that. We want to make sure that you're happy with what the results are, because that's good for business. That makes sense, I hope. Here's another trader. This is the robotic trader also. This was a little further along. Monthly, 26. This has dropped down a bit. This is a number that is a pretty good number when you consider that's 0.89%. In over 5 days, that would be about 4 to 5% a week. There are banks in the world that don't pay you that amount of interest in a year. And here you're getting it in a week. I mean, pretty powerful stuff. Here's an example of the return in a week, and then the return in a year. In this case, this is since April 10th, 26%. Pretty hard to get that at the bank, as I said. Now, what about withdrawals? Can I get my money out? Can you get your money out? The answer is yes. One of the real important things with having a good, capable broker is access to your money and never losing control of your money. It's your money. If you decide you want to take every nickel of it out, every naira, every shilling, whatever your native currency is, you want to remove that, that's up to you. It's your money. There's nobody that you have to ask permission of or any of that type of thing. It's available via major instruments like Visa and MasterCard. Then other ones that are not necessarily available worldwide, but Visa and MasterCard are, as is crypto. Many countries offer crypto as a means of being able to deposit and withdraw money, and a lot of people really like that. Here's an example of Robert. I'm kind of ambushing him here a little bit, but this is an example of some things I saw on a post today on his wall that I thought, what an effective method of showing somebody, here's actual withdrawals. These are Robert Russell's withdrawals. I'm pretty sure. Robert, correct me if I'm wrong here.
Yeah, that's them. Yeah.
Sure, perfect. Thank you. So this shows you that he's withdrawing money with USDT TRC20. So that's a crypto. Here's bank transfers, Visa, MasterCard, the whole shooting match as far as different mechanisms to withdraw money. He's trying them all. And using them all. So this is a very good example of exactly what I was just mentioning with regard to having access to your money and being able to get your hands on your money whenever you wish. Now, what I want to show you is something called compounding. And compounding, let me ask you a question. If you liked everything that you saw here, and you were impressed enough what you saw that you said, okay, I think I want to do this. I want to I want to put in some money here. What would that number be after you did your initial test deposit, which a lot of people do? And by the way, on that topic, there are traders that you can trade with, in some cases, with as little as $100 to test the water. So you don't have to put a lot of money into the trading just to see how it goes. But let's assume after a period in time that you have done that and you've determined, okay, I think this thing is right. I want to actually put more money in. What would the number be that you would put in at that point? Let me just ask you that. And let me have you answer that in chat, if you would. What would the principal amount that you would, after you've done your test, how much money do you think you want to put in the market and expose and trade with? So while you're doing that, I'm going to locate something here that I want to send out to everybody. Give me just a moment. So here are the different elements that I want you to ponder for a minute. Okay. Let me get my Zoom back up here. I'm spoiled rotten. Usually at home, I have lots of screen real estate, and I'm still getting used to this little 13-inch monitor that I travel with called my laptop. Okay, I've just sent via chat. What is the initial capital? What do you think the rate you'd like to see to compute the compounding? And then what length of time, because these are the parameters that will define how compounding works, is the initial capital, the rate, the percentage, and I'd like you to compute a percentage daily, okay? And or at least put one. I don't know that we're going to use it, but just so we have a reference point as to what your expectation is. And then the length of time. Is it 6 months? Is it a year? Is it 2 years that you want to have that money compounding? And I've put the link for the calculator that I'm about to show you here. So let me get the share turned back on and pop over here. Let me get this toolbar out of the way. Hang on a minute. Too much stuff on this little monitor. Let me get there. Yep, this one blew up too. Doggone it. Let me get over here. So the link that I put in chat, you can click that before you take off, and that will, and then you'll have that calculator. You can copy it and paste it, wherever you wish. Let me see what we got for answers on my questions. 500 pounds over 2 years at 1%. Okay. Is it Gemma? I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm assuming that's Gemma. I hope I'm not mispronouncing your name. Everybody else, what do you think the number should be? What do you think the initial capital should be? Okay, there's 100 pounds. Okay. And what I'm about to show you, the rate and the relative return, if you have $1,000 or 1,000 pounds, 10,000, 100,000, the rate is going to be the key thing. It just will scale up, and obviously there's a point at which it becomes a meaningful number for you. That's up to you. That's very subjective. I don't know what that number is for you. I might show you $1,000 and you go yawn, and you say 10,000, you're getting my attention. 50,000, yes, I'm liking that. I don't know what that number is. Okay, here we go. So let's say, for the sake of discussion, I'm going to put in Gemma. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. I'm going to put in 500, and this is, let's say 0.89, just for grins, because I'll show you how we can work our way up to 1% if you're fortunate enough to find a trader that can achieve that. Let's say 0.89, because this is a number I know that the robot's been doing pretty regularly, and some of the human traders have also. And let's say, now, do we want to include all days of the week? What do you think? Is Forex open all days of the week, or is it open 5 days a week? And the answer is it's open 5 days a week. You know what? If you're trading crypto, you might get away with that. But in Forex, we're going to say 5 days a week. Let's say initially we're going to reinvest all of it 100%. What do you think the answer is? Ready, go. that would turn into 5,000 in a year, a 910% profit. Wow. Old Albert Einstein said compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world, and I'm pretty sure he was right. Pretty amazing, right? Now watch this. Watch this as we just change this a little bit. Let's say 0.9. What do you think the number is going to be? Because our number now is 5,050, right? Ready? Go. $182. What if we went up another half a point? Let's say 0.95. Like that. It's not even a half a point, really. Look at that. Huge increase, right? And you can do this. You can do this where I'm going to use 1,000 just simply because it's easier mathematically. Let's say we do the same computation with 1,000. And you see that turned into 11,000 by May by a year. 1,000 to 11,000. Are you liking that return? You know, there's a lot to like there. And guys, if you do the same thing and you just simply add a zero here, you'll see that the number is the same. In other words, this is scalable. And it's just got another decimal point on it. There's your 10,000 turned into 117,000. And here's what's crazy. Look at the earnings right here in this column. These are monthly earnings. So you start out, you got the, halfway through May. June, you're getting the first full month of return. There's $2,600, 3,000, 4,000, 4,600. You're starting to really see the compounding kick in here. Now, there's a point at which you go, I'm liking this number. If I could do that, I think I'm going to say adios to the boss. Is that possible? It is. If you have really good consistency with the trading, you could have that. And look at this. By April, you're up to 20,000 in earnings. Your account balance over here reflects these earnings coming in. So your first month, 1,300 came in. You add it to the 10,000, you've got 11,300 here. 2,600 comes in, you add that to the earnings. Now you've got 13,000 in trading capital. Here's another thing to contemplate, okay, with this calculator. You've got a $10,000 balance right here, right? If you really, really want to reduce risk, you're that person that's really risk averse, there's a couple of ways to do that. You could pull money out as it comes in. Literally, maybe every couple of days or every week you do a withdrawal to get the return of your $10,000 as quickly as you can. There's that way. The other way is let it compound, and by the end of August, you have 21,000. You've doubled your money. Pull your 10 grand back out, and now you're trading on the house's money. You're trading on your profits. You have reduced your risk literally 100% in either case. With this calculator, you can also look at weekly and see, okay, how much money do I want to pull out from the earnings every week? You could also do something like this and say, okay, I don't want to reinvest 100%. I want to only reinvest 50%, and I want to pull out 50%. So you could get a look at what that looks like. So this column right here is your reinvested money. This column right here is your money being pulled out. You figure out in here where you get your 10 grand back, and you're playing on the house's money again. See, that's a very desirable outcome because you completely have reduced risk. And that's something else that we want to, emphasize is no matter what, there's still risk. You don't get these kinds of returns unless you're taking risk. You just don't. And the way of mitigating that risk is to pull your money out as quickly as you can, or maybe you want it to grow a little faster and you're willing to put it at risk for 4 months without doing withdrawals. That's, again, a very subjective issue as to how you want to do that, but I'm just showing you the possibilities here. And remember, if we go back here to 100%, let's look at the difference between 0.95, just to revisit this one more time. That's 117. Let's say 5 100ths, meaning we're going to go from 0.95 to 1. Okay, let's see the difference. Here's 117 at 0.95, ready, go. 134. You made $17,000. That was 100. Was it 117? Let me do that again. Hang on. 0.95 So we have 134, I think it was 117. Yeah. See, that's another 17,000 bucks that you made simply by having a little bit of a bump. The key thing is it consistent? You know, this is a really, really key thing. And notice this is compounding daily. In other words, the money that you earn today gets traded tomorrow as a part of the principal balance. That's the idea of daily compounding. The higher the frequency this is, the more powerful it is. So any questions on compounding, we can cover this after. Also, I can go through this, you know, in the Q&A if people want to have a better sense of how that works. But I think you get the idea. It's a wicked powerful thing. It really is. So with that, back over to our presentation. What I've shown you so far is copy trading, the solidity of the broker, how withdrawals work, and then how compounding works. Now, just a little bit of bam fam here, book a meeting from a meeting. We have a class on Mondays, and this class is at 8 p.m. led by Robert Russell, who's terrific. He and Tony do a terrific job of going through all of the basics of how to get your account set up, how to get everything turned on, how to do everything that is necessary. And Robert, you have another one. I need to add another slide here that is missing. When is your other presentation on Monday?
Monday at 4 p.m. UK time. This is for prospects.
Okay, so it's one just like this one at 4. Am I safe in calling that GMT?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Okay, so 4 p.m. London time on Monday is just like this one for prospects. And then this one is for people that are already registered and looking to engage in the trading or looking to engage in the affiliate part, or both. You can do one or the other or both. And we're going to get into the affiliate part here in just a second. Also on Wednesday, there is one at 8 p.m. This is also like this one and like the one at 4 on Monday. This is a business overview and opportunity webinar. And then there's this one on Saturdays each week. And this is something that we're excited about. This one also we follow with a bit of Q&A and enrollment help like we do on Monday. So if you're interested in going ahead, get together, you know, and you could do that right now. You know, if you like what you've heard and you have enough information to make a decision, get in touch with the person that referred you here, get their link, and we can show you how to get enrolled. It's literally that simple. Now, I want to get into the affiliate part, and then we'll bring this thing in for a landing. The affiliate part of the business here is it's simple. You like the trading, just like you like a movie, you're going to tell people about it. And I mean, it's a natural thing. People do that. And even if somebody's a recluse, you know, and they're getting good results, often they'll start, you know, sharing those results with others and say, hey, I found this thing. I'm excited about it. I thought of you. Why don't you come on Monday and meet this good looking Irish guy that's doing the presentation at 4, or Wednesday at 8 UK time. And you know, they're going to see something that works. And the money that you earn from the affiliate part, you can add to your trading account and have it further compound. You can withdraw it and go buy groceries or help pay the rent, pay the mortgage, whatever you want to do. You have all of those options available to you. And with the affiliate plan, there's no payout limits. There's daily payments. So you literally can be withdrawing money regularly. As often as you wish. It's your money. You can do with it as you wish. No bonus restrictions, 24/7 support, simple analytics, which are really good, by the way. You can find out what your team is up to, what your assets under management are on your team, how many people are on your team, how many people are signing up. It's wonderful. These are the different ways to earn money here. The first one is your own trading. In other words, getting your own daily trading returns. But let me back up a minute. Before we get into this, can you be an affiliate without having a trading account yourself? The answer is yes. Some people are really strapped for money. They don't have the capital to do the trading, but they've got hustle, they've got drive, they're motivated, they're ambitious. Can you do that? Can you do the affiliate part without having a trading account yourself? Yes. Can you put people in front of a presentation like this, the ones that are happening on Monday at 4 p.m. UK time, at 8 p.m. on Wednesday, at 4 p.m. UK time on Saturday? This one, contestants event and started inviting people. You can make, and speaking of that, getting my internet connection is unstable. Robert, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Okay, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Affiliates receive a percentage of their people's profits. In other words, when you refer a trader to your people, there's a link that there's basically two parts to the compensation plan. One is the profit that comes in from the broker. Most of the traders will offer some amount of that profit to the affiliate, and that then is something that you earn money on. Additionally, the trading fees that are taking place from RoboForex, you can earn up to 35% of those trading fees, and considerably higher than that when you look at the being paid through 5 levels in your organization, 5 levels deep. And then monthly, there's a bonus on top of that. So let me show you an example. Here's an example of somebody has $5,000. Let's say that they get, and this is completely arbitrary. We're not making the claim that you're going to earn 23%. It may be less, it may be more, because it depends on the trader you use. It depends on market conditions and a lot of things that nobody can control. But let's just say you had earned 23% of $5,000. That would be $1,150. And with many of the traders will charge a percentage of the profit. So in this case, the trader charged 30% of the profit, meaning you multiply the profit times 0.7. Here's the amount that you actually earn after the trader's fee. So you would earn $805. Now, let's look at it from the affiliate perspective. Let's say as an affiliate, you did 5,000 yourself, and you find 5 people that are like you that said, okay, I like your results. I want to do the same thing. So you have $25,000 assets under management. Multiply that times 23%. You have $5,750. Multiply $5,750 times that 30% that the trader charges. That's $1,725 that week. You earned $862 that week. How about that? Actually, this would be a monthly number here at 23%. So let me correct that math. This would be for a month, but you get paid on it weekly. You divide this number by 4, and that would be the amount you'd be earning per week. 23%. Trader got that in a week. They'd have every client in RoboForex. Okay, moving along. This is how we're paid on the broker fees. Broker charges a spread. They charge other commissions and so forth. On your first level, 35%. Your second level, here's the people that you enroll, your directs. They enroll people. You're getting paid 20% there. 15% on your third level, 12.5% on your fourth, and 10% on your fifth. And this is something that, personally, I was kind of dismissive of this part of the plan. I didn't think it would add up to much. Boy, was I wrong. This is just an awesome way to earn consistent income day in and day out as your team starts to grow. And monthly, if you have earned between $100 and $500, you get a 10% bonus paid on the first of the month. In this case, $50 because it's up to $500. This one is $500 to $30,000. So if you'd be have a payout up to $4,500, meaning 15% of 30,000. But whatever your number is, if you earn $1,000, you're going to get a bonus of $150. On this one, this is for more than $30,000, so it starts at $6,000. That's how our compensation works. And the affiliate example I'd like to use is none other than Robert Russell. Robert Russell is a bit further down the tracks, I think, than anybody else on the call. And I'm seeing the kind of income that he's earning. And Robert, what was the amount? I'm going to put you on the spot here. I'm kind of ambushing you, I know. But what was the amount that you earned last month?
Oh my God, you did hit me on the spot. It was about between April and then the bonus 3,000.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I earned $750, and I was tickled with that number. And I'm going to catch you. I am. Yeah,
I know.
I'm going to do it. But I mean, what a great outcome. And that was only a portion of the earnings. He's trading, he's doing all kinds of stuff himself, and other earnings that are coming in. To have that as a that can make a pretty good dent in the rent. and you have the ability to invest that money further, compound that money, whatever you want to do. So this is what I just went over. As you saw, it's pretty simple. It works. And you can add it to your trading account. You can withdraw it, as I said, and you can add it to your compounding if you choose to do that. So again, if you're interested in going ahead, you have enough information to make a decision. I encourage you to get in touch with the person that referred you here, get their link, and you can get things rolling. What I want to do now, we're getting to the fun part of the call here. Robert, maybe what we could do is if you could give me the names in chat of the guests, I will type them in so I don't have to bounce back and forth. If you could look at the names in the chat and then just read them out to me, and I will enter them into our special grand prize software.
Okay, so I was counting there. It's 9 names. I'm going to call them out one by one, but there is people that come in late. So folks, if you're new on the call and you come in late, if this is your first webinar, type 1 in the chat and we will add you into the wheel to win a prize of $100 funded Robo4X account. So the first one.
Okay, wait just one moment. When my computer blew up, I had to reload here. So I apologize for technical difficulties, but they happen. Okay, I'm ready for the first name.
Okay, so Olivia.
What was it?
Olivia. Olivia.
Okay, Churchill famously said, 2 people separated by a common language. My Irish colleague. All right.
And then
next one.
Reni, R-E-N-I.
R-E-N-I? N as in Nancy?
R-E-N-I.
N as in Nancy.
N-I, N's an I for ice.
Yeah, but is it N or M?
R-E-N, N for Nancy.
Okay, got it.
The next one is Shelley.
S-H-E-L-L-Y.
E-Y, correct.
Okay.
Nicole.
Okay.
Adrian, A-D-R-A-I-N.
I've watched Rocky. Adrian. Okay, sorry. Next one.
Angela.
Angela. Okay.
Yeah. Carrie.
K or C?
K-E-R-R-Y.
K-E-R-R-Y. Okay.
Yeah. David.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to spell this one out as D-E-R-Y-I-N.
D-E-E-R-Y-A-N. Durian.
Yeah. And there's one more. I just think that it's, bear with me. I see it in the chat. Okay. Abayami, A-B-A.
I know who he is. A-B-A-Y-O-M-I, better known as Yomi.
Okay, so we can tick Nicole out. Nicole has an account, so somebody just informed me of that. Okay, so we can remove Nicole.
The odds just got better for everybody else.
Yeah.
What do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You've got a 1 in 9 chance of winning, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I think we need the cheesy American game show music. I keep threatening to do that. I am going to do that one of these days. I'm going to have some cheesy game show music, but in the meantime, I don't have it, so we'll have to proceed. Okay, drum roll, bing. Here we go. All right, are we ready?
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck. 3, 2, 1, boom. Oh, Rennie pulls it out. Whoa. Whoa.
Hey.
Look at that. Congratulations, Rennie. It was a close one there. Olivia was sitting on the edge of her chair, I'm sure, as we were. Okay, we've got a winner.
So Rennie will go back to her upline, then her upline will get in contact with me. We will get the account funded either tonight or tomorrow, and that will be you set up for Monday. Okay, so folks, we'll get the $100 set up. I'll have it in my account. in the next hour or two, and then we'll get it loaded into Rennie's Robo4X.
Perfect.
Excellent.
Congratulations. And this is an exciting element, guys. If you're an affiliate, could you give away $100 as an incentive for people to come as your guest? And I think the answer is yes, you could. It's a very powerful thing. And Robert, thank you. That's very generous of you to offer that as an incentive for people.
Yeah,
okay,
absolutely.
go ahead. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No problem. As what it says, like, you know, as it goes forward, this is our third one, so there will be more. So as what I say, I'll always let the people know a day or two before so we can get our prospects invited in. So next Thursday or Friday, I'll let you know again if there's going to be another one next Saturday, but we will do one every week, 2 weeks.
Okay, very good. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the stream, and we will get into